Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. Today from the Candia Road Brewery of Manchester, New Hampshire, this is their Nepenthe New Hampshire Harvest 2012. It is a limited edition one-off brew, special for 2012. The ABV on this is 7.4% ABV. There is a bit of a description on here, as you can probably see. Let me read that to you. This small batch ale is a tribute to the purity and delicacy of New Hampshire homegrown hops. Enjoy fresh, which is what I'm doing. Courtesy of R. Williams, Salisbury, New Hampshire. I have to guess that R. Williams is the hop farmer who provided the hops for this batch, though I'm not 100% certain, but it makes logical sense. Salisbury, New Hampshire is from Manchester, I'd say. It's probably 45 minutes, 50 minutes or so north. It's kind of a back road, north on the interstate, then take a back road off, and then you're there. Anyway, so I'm going to review this fresh for 2012 and check it out. Another brew from Nepenthe. First time that I'm aware that they've done a special one-off edition. So we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Look at that. Seems to be pretty smoky, for lack of a better word, and foaming up too. So before it goes too far, let me just start pouring it into this glass, a Nutfield glass, which was another short-lived brewery in New Hampshire. Well, this is going to be a very foamy beer, and I think it might be because I've let it sit out of the fridge for a little longer than I usually let it sit out, so that's how it goes sometimes. But anyway, I'm definitely getting some nice aroma on this right off the bat. But let me describe the color a little bit. You can see a lot of carbonation, an amber orange color with a tremendous head, and lots of carbonation going on. A little bit on the cloudy side. So I believe this is fermented in the bottle too. Anyway, check out the aroma. The hops are earthy and quite predominant. There's also a nice caramel malt. You know, amber ales tend to have a good caramel malt and hop balance. The hops are just a little higher on the nose as far as what I'm getting sensation-wise than the caramel malts, but there's clearly a sweet malty aroma in here as well. I mean, this is just, it's not overly done with the hops either. It's just really one of those nicely equally balanced beers. Let's check out the taste here. Ooh, okay. I'm liking this beer already. One sip and I'm liking this beer. And the reason why I think is because it begins nice and sweet and caramel and malty. And as I mentioned a moment ago, the hops are more noted on the nose. I'm getting a nice hop aroma with the caramel malts, but the taste, it tends to be more sweet and malty, and the hops are kind of downplayed, more laid back, more mellow, more subtle. They're just kind of in the background more. I mean, they're there, of course. I mean, how could you not notice a hoppy taste with a real hoppy aroma kind of up front? But when you compare the aroma to the taste, it's a lot different. Different in a positive way. A nice medium body, almost a bold body, a very smooth body. I mean, this is really a likable beer. Very sweet. I like how sweet it is. It's almost like a fruity sweetness. I can't define a particular fruit. Maybe, you know, people who drink a lot of beer and think, when they think of fruity, they might think of, you know, banana and cherry and certain fruit sensations, pear, that you pick up in the beer. I think in this case I'm using fruity to sort of define natural sweetness, I think, more than anything else. Wow, that's actually a pretty good beer. I'm liking this beer a lot. This is another one from Nepenthe, Candia Road Brewery Nepenthe, and their Nepenthe series. And this is a really up-and-coming brewery, I've got to say. Their beers, for the most part, can be found in New Hampshire. They're starting to get out more around New Hampshire. Not sure if they're out of state much. They might be getting to some out-of-state retailers. I'm not 100% sure now, but it is now a beer that you can find. Actually, I've seen some of the Nepenthe brews in some of the larger supermarkets too. So they're starting to get some distributorship out, which is a good thing. Now this is only going to be a one-time thing, I guess. It's a special batch for 2012, and I think it's a good success story. It's a really good, successfully created beer, I must say. So, I'm enjoying this beer a lot. Anyway, it's from Candia Road Brewery, Nepenthe, New Hampshire Harvest. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.